Kingcayne.
Alright, cool. So as promised, I'm trying to stay consistent with it. Doing it, streaming solo again, just to talk, share my own platform. I don't plan on playing long this morning, so I'm gonna just try 2K. I think I'm good enough in it that I don't need to, or I won't get distracted. I don't need to focus too hard. But at the same time, I don't know. Sometimes I be getting real upset with 2K, but I'm sure a lot of people do. Yo, RIP Kobe Bryant, man. So yeah, speaking of, I said that I at least want to stay consistent. And that's kind of one of the main topics that I focus on just for now, which is staying consistent when you really don't even want to. Honestly, especially when you don't want to. Those are the hardest days to stay consistent. And again, I can't hear my audio, so I hope that the game plays okay. Yes, I got Ben Simmons on the team, playing center for the Raptors. I think it was me and Pascal Siakam. Rotation wasn't working out. I requested so many different players to be on my team, and Ben Simmons was the one. And I kind of like the Raptors. I actually need to visit Toronto now, IRL, because I don't know. I'm a fan now. I'm even watching what they're doing in free agency, and I'm like, oh wow, don't do that. My player can't play with them. I'm sure plenty of people do that. Like they think about their 2K team and they want to see them do well, for real. But I'm sure we all got our biases. Like, I'm a huge Hawks fan. Probably. I ain't gonna say the biggest, but I'm up there. If you had to do a ranking, they put me like in the S tier Hawks fan ranking. I like our moves so far. We just got DeJounte Murray and we traded Kevin Huerter. I mean, that one kind of hurts because I'm a huge fan of him, but I see we trying to switch it up, make some power moves, so that's dope. So yeah, I had to play 2K today just because of all the NBA free agency talks. Like, I'm getting real excited about it. I'm a huge fan of the sport itself, 2K. I said 2K basketball. So looking forward to seeing what else we do. Obviously, I'm gonna make a big push in my local circle, telling all my friends, yo, we need Kevin Durant, which I ain't gonna say need is a strong word, but if we had him, I'd be extremely happy as a basketball fan. So yeah, staying consistent, even when it's hard. You know how many videos I've seen people talking like that? Like, I seen so many voiceovers talking about, how hard it is to do something. I think I saw Usain Bolt say he got motivation from Kevin Hart, because he saw Kevin Hart always working out, always posting his morning videos, always doing things, and that motivated him. And this is Usain Bolt. Like, come on now, this is our modern day Bruce Jenner. Supposedly our modern day Bruce Jenner. I'm not huge in track and field, so obviously there could be another track star that I don't know about that I probably should be bringing up. But yeah, this is, when I say our, I mean like track and field, like the biggest name. It could be somebody else now, obviously. I still need to learn, but if he can get motivation from what we would look at as, just a comedian, then obviously you can inspire anyone at any point at any level. So Why did you do that? So, you know, staying consistent even when it's hard, because you never know who's watching. How many times have I said that? I'm pretty sure I got multiple videos talking about that. Staying, you know, you never know who's watching. I always tell my boy, not always, but I've told Noodles, who should totally download Final Fantasy 14 online in Walker. I told Noodles about that, I think. Like, you never really know who's watching you, so you might as well stay consistent, even if it's one person, or even if it's one person later. You never know. That could be a huge help. That one person might be the biggest domino effect in history. You know, can't even be upset that it's not everybody. Oops. But at least it's one person who might impact everybody. You gotta stay consistent. I think last week I was talking about why I respect LeBron James. I don't know him personally, be calling him Bron. I ain't gonna cap. But I think I said, bro. Pausing for a second. Yo, the whole takeover system on here is so wild, man. Like, I don't understand it. You know, you get one turnover and you saying that ruins your whole momentum. That all depends on who you are as a person. It depends on if you get affected by this. Also, why would Ben Simmons bring his man towards me? If you don't care about a turnover and you just hustle back on defense, that wouldn't ruin your momentum. Like, mistakes happen. Also, if you get double teamed and someone steals the ball, that's like, that doesn't impact you as a player. They had to double you just to get the ball. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. That confuses me, though. That wouldn't ruin my momentum personally, but, you know, it is what it is. What was I talking about? LeBron staying consistent. Man, that man impresses me a lot. Like, every single day for 20 years, not every day, but majority of your year, you putting in constant work. Like, that's impressive, man. That's impressive. Every single day. I try to do that at my own job. That is hard. And I ain't an athlete, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have to physically do something. I just got to use my hands and my head. Like, I'm just saying, like, that's hard to do. To constantly wake up, work out, and then, you know, go through those physical battles that you have to go through. That impresses me. Well, I know they ain't just call foul on me. That's crazy. I try to do that at my own time. Like I said, that's tough. I try to do that just streaming. That's tough. Now, my issue is I probably try to do too much, for sure. I do almost anything that interests me, and I try to commit to all those things. Probably do not do that. Like, honestly, don't commit. What? This is where 2K confuses me, bro. This is where 2K confuses me, bro. If you got 6-7 inches on a player, why on earth would you go up so weak? I don't get it. They defeated Charlotte in their last game. I really don't get it. But anyway, that's probably just me being trash, not figuring out the controls, but I don't get it, bro. All right. See, now this game's gonna be a tough one for me, trying to stay focused for sure. But it's all good. It's all good. I mean, it's probably also good to banter about this system anyway. How many other people probably feel the exact same way? But anyway, yeah, staying consistent is hard, but you know. Did this man? All right. I'm trying to think of like someone else. Cause I say LeBron just because I'm watching basketball right now and I'm playing it, or I'm watching 2K and just watching the NBA offseason. I play basketball all the time as a recreational hobby.
Passes it to T. To the middle from 6 away. Barnes
I just can't get over this. I can't get over the automatic animations that they put you in. It's not even saying like, hey, this is a real basketball play or a real basketball situation. It's just that you are currently in this animation, so you need to go through it. You need to stop your dribble. You need to turn around. You need to pass it. You need to do the worst possible pass in any situation. Yeah, I know you're 6'11". You got a lot of height on people. Doesn't matter. You need to do this exact animation, and it's horrible. I can't stand it.
6 to shoot.
See, like, as a musician, you don't really have to be as consistent. All right, I'm 100% wrong on this, most likely, but I'm just thinking from a physicality standpoint, it cannot be as taxing on you, on your body, as an athlete. So for me, if you're tired physically, that doesn't really help you at all trying to stay consistent, especially if I mean, just think about it. It was hard for me to stream this morning, and I'm just tired. I played ball yesterday, not as intense as an NBA player, but I'm still like, man, I really don't want to stream right now. Especially when my team does. What is Gary Payton? What are y'all doing, bro?
Inside.
What's the plays?
Here's Barnes. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Make this make sense.
Fourth rebound in this one.
But as an artist, like a musician, I still think it is very difficult to stay creative for a very, very, very long time throughout the entirety of your career. I mean, that's my thoughts on it. Even though it's like you don't have to be as consistent, meaning like every single day. You still got to be consistent throughout years of creativity, and I'm sure that's difficult to do. I'm sure it's difficult to do. Hopefully I save myself and no musicians will kill me for underselling how hard it is to do what they have to do. I'm sure it is, but when I just look at some of these athletes that's been consistent for so long, I'm just like really impressed by what they do, honestly. Like, even if you think about, I don't know, just it's so many people that don't get the credit that they deserve staying consistent. Like, I'm thinking about like anyone in corporate that actually takes their job really, really seriously, wake up every single day, go to work, and they try their best every single day, and 9 out of 10, they probably not getting the credit they deserve, simply because there's no cameras on you, right? Like, no one can really see what it is you're doing. If you don't have a manager that advocates for you, or if you're not good at advocating for yourself, then it's really hard for people to realize what it is you're doing. You know, that's just my thoughts. And just based off some of the experiences that I had, I'm just like, oh my goodness. I've had trouble like that. My team has had trouble like that too. Just trying to like get their message across, like, hey, I work hard, this is what I worked on, yada yada. You really gotta promote yourself outside of like wow, amazing pass. Outside of like I'm trying to think, like there are some roles, like I'm in marketing right now. It's much easier for me to promote what I'm doing than someone like an operations person, someone who's literally behind the scenes the whole time. You're not gonna get the credit you deserve. So staying consistent in a role like that is extremely difficult, bro. In my opinion, because we do care about validation. Like, let's not pretend like we don't.
And the Raptors lead by 6.
We isn't like, I would say the majority of people. Of course, everyone's not like that. Some people don't care, and I respect that. Like, I really do. I'm still trying to get over that myself. Like, worrying about the validation. I still put in the work. I don't really wake up at night or wake up in the middle of the night. Come on, bro, they call it mad fouls, bro. Like, I won't wake up in the middle of the night like, oh my God, what is this person thinking today? I'm really not like that. But I do find myself thinking about stuff that I post and stuff that I do on the internet, simply because I try to take people's feelings into consideration. Like, I know, I mean, it's probably a good thing that I do that. Oh my God, bro. It's probably a good thing that I do that, but it does stop the creative process if you don't, as an artist or content creator, whatever, if you don't put your artistic perspective first. So that's why, like, things that I post, bro, I love Toronto. I'm not about to complain about a missed layup on a fast break that most other teams would have made, but it's all good.
Time for some consideration in the passing category.
I think my wife tells me stuff like that too. Who cares?
Knocks it loose.
Bro, what? So here's another issue. That wouldn't have happened if I did not attempt to pass the ball in that moment. Okay? So that's what doesn't make sense to me. If I continued to dribble, like if I did not press the pass button and I continued to dribble, it would have been a reaching foul or any other. It wouldn't even affected me at all. But because I attempted to pass the ball in that moment, it has to be a turnover. It's like, why? Anyway.
The Raptors out in front, up by 4. And back with the start.
As you can see, I'm gonna have trouble, especially playing 2K, trying to stay on one particular topic for a long time. But I don't know. I looked at the last one I did, and I said that. Also, I felt like I felt like the pacing was okay, but I'm definitely gonna break a lot, the subject a lot on 2K just because so much happening at once. Okay. So yeah, let me reset topics here. I'm staying consistent. I'm talking about staying consistent. Talking about how it is for athletes, how it is for entertainers or creative people. I don't think I did that point justice too much. Like, I know how I feel about it in my head, but I just think it's really difficult to stay creative for a very long time, or stay inspired for a very long time. Because when you're the one doing the inspiring, and you don't have, like, when you're the one doing the inspiring, it is difficult, in my opinion. Bro, what? Watch out. It is difficult, in my opinion, to, like, just.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is
wake up every single day,
the clock is winding down,
right? And just continue to do what it is you're doing without feeling like, I can't even explain it. It's difficult. Like, it's difficult. See, just even trying to explain it, and I'm not even like an entertainer or someone that gets paid to inspire people or do art or anything like that. But I even struggle trying to do, like, my look back reviews on YouTube. Like, it's so difficult trying to make sure that every single detail is perfect. I'm a perfectionist. Good or bad, take it or leave it. I'm a perfectionist. I try to make sure everything I do or anything I work on is fire, bro. Like, that's just who I am and what I do. Yo, the Thunder came to play, didn't they? So I couldn't imagine being someone like Beyonce or yeah, just someone like Beyonce. Like, how hard is that to make sure that you're always on point? I'm sure she's a perfectionist too, even though she has the talent. Even though she has the talent, and I'm sure whatever it is she works on, it'll be gold. It's easy for us to say because we're fans. For her, as the artist, it's probably a whole creative process. Like you go through so much in life, just in general, on a daily basis. You experience things that no normal individual would experience, just with their resources and just who you are as a person. It's like, you're Beyonce, right? Like, I'm sure it's very hard. Everyone has an opinion on you every single second. I'm sure. Come on, man. My coach is tripping, bro. My team is tripping, man. It's the OKC Thunder. I don't know their record, but I'm pretty sure they're not doing good. And we're struggling, man. I got 14 and 13 in the second quarter. And I'm still in. What is going on? I've played the whole first quarter. I'm still in. Like, give your boy a break. Like, most people, come on, man. 2K, hey, listen, 2K has to improve their game next year. Like, the gameplay, like, do they want a good basketball game? Or is it about graphics and entertaining? Like, some of the stuff doesn't make sense. Some of the stuff you would not see at all. I don't know. I could just be tripping just because it's my team doing the crazy stuff. But, like, why would Gary Trent shoot that so early in the shot clock? That don't even make sense. Yeah, so like when you're not, like, he didn't even use the pick, bro. That don't even make sense. This is crazy. Yeah, so I think I was saying, like, when you're not, when you're a fan, it's a lot easier to have an opinion and say you should be doing this or you should be doing that. But when you're the artist and you want to make sure you're putting out the best art, like, it's extremely difficult. So, yeah, I mean, not to undersell what
promotions and ticket sales.
Look at this play, bro. Like, look at the other side of the court, how open it is, and what the team is doing.
So from top to bottom, we're sort of being behind the curtain in that way.
Like, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It just doesn't make sense. And when you run the plays that are designed for you, the team doesn't use the plays, or the pacing is terrible. Like, they won't allow for your big man or the guard to set up, and it's like, that's not how basketball. They're not just gonna. The AI is crazy to me. That's all. But I'm hating, and like I said, it's easy for me because as the fan I screwed up. It's easy for me as the fan to comment and say, oh, I would do it this way, but it's probably really difficult to even get to this stage. I mean, think about how advanced of a game this is as far as like graphics and sound and audio and every single detail. I haven't looked at the fans, but it looks a lot better. Like back in the day, most of the fans look the exact same. This appears to be better, just looking at it from a glimpse. All the details they put on the side, all of that is dope. Like, they had to also stay consistent with the things that they do. So of course it's not gonna be perfect. So let me cut them some slack for sure. But I do appreciate the work that they put in. Can he shoot?
Now here's Flynn.
One thing I had to learn this game, and I don't know if everyone knew this, but it took me a minute, but the team takeover is so critical. It makes everything just so much easier. I was just used to do like the takeover when it was time for my player to get a boost, but seeing the team take over and everybody getting a boost, it's like, why would you not do that? Boy. So yeah, 2K put a lot of work in this. Anyone that puts out work and content, obviously they put a lot of work into it. So they do deserve respect and less criticism, in my opinion. Why do I do 12-minute quarters? Because yo, what's up, Barrett? Yeah, I told you I'm like terrible at checking out the chat. And DH Baller, but yeah, man. I told you I was gonna have trouble. Definitely stand on task with this one. I'm all over the place, just talking about being consistent. But really now I'm switching it into not hating people that is, or hating on people that are being consistent. Did you see how much complaining I'm doing about this gameplay and like regular details? But they put in a lot of work for this. Look at D.
And it's Giddy in at the 2 guard. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Man, come on.
And he gets the whistle.
Ref definitely wouldn't have called that.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
So yeah. So like I said, I'm not gonna be on too long this morning. I just want to do something real quick. Talk about staying consistent, because this morning I definitely was not trying to. Oh my God, yo, I am not the best with most of these shooters on this team. When I made a guard on here, my guard shot super quick. I'm not used to like the slow pull-up. Even in real life, I think the average pull-up jumper is less than a second. Could be wrong on that, but I do believe it's less than a second. So seeing they bailing them out, bro. So seeing like these super slow jumpers, that makes it super hard for me, man. That's crazy.
Defenders can sometimes just get stuck fouling things.
Second free throw, no good.
I screwed up.
Pass to T. Barnes outside.
Let me see.
Over Favors. Shot clock at 6. Gilgeous-Alexander comes with the double team.
I had to shoot. I could have passed it out. I mean, I probably should have passed it out for real, but I was already out of place with that. That's why you don't leave your feet for real. Yo, facts, man, facts. I thought it would be easy. I thought I was like good enough to play 2K and talk at the same time, but obviously I'm getting mad distracted. It's all good. It's all good. I mean, it's the OKC Thunder. I mean, this is definitely an easy game for me to kind of BS around a little bit. I screwed up quite a bit, but yeah, man, I gotta stay on topic. So I'm talking about staying consistent. I'm trying to just think of other details. Yeah, I really think it's important, because I've been talking about corporate and everything else, like music and sports. But I'm just trying to honestly just put everything into perspective. Just saying that it's just hard to stay consistent just in general. But even if you do it, especially the days that you don't want to, like, that's dope. That's dope, and you deserve a lot of credit for that. Trying to get more consistent in other things that I'm doing. Since I say I do so much, like obviously I work, I make a lot of content myself. I try to make a lot of art, just in general. But when I'm making art, like, I will take so long in finishing it. And I think where it is cool to stay consistent, I think it's even better to not be a perfectionist, if I'm being honest with you, because that could really derail your way of thinking and your train of thought, for real, in my opinion.
And the first one drops.
Like, for example, I've been working on this look back review for the Boondocks for so long. I should have put it out. In my head, I already was done with it. Like, I should have put it out, but I just want to make sure that it's right. Like, I want to make sure I don't miss every detail. That's probably not great, which is probably why it's good to work as a team, because a team would tell you, like, bro, it's straight. Like, we're there. Like, it's always good to have someone to kind of keep you level and tell you, just keep it a buck. You know, just keep it real. Bro, what? Like, that would never happen in 2K, bro. Like, that would never happen. That makes no 2K. That would never happen in real basketball. Keep it a buck, bro. You would never see that. That makes no sense. Chill. I know. I'm supposed not to be hating. I don't know why I'm hating. But come on, though. Like, I ain't never seen that. I don't know how much time was left in the shot clock, but come on, man. Hey, I was actually talking to someone else about Madden, or Mad Max about Madden, and he said it's starting to get unrealistic too. I wouldn't say 2K is that bad. In my opinion, it's not terrible, but I wonder if it's like that for all sport games. Like, ooh, God. This man just signed an $80 million deal. Or it's probably even more. Something that's well deserved though. I'm happy for him. Maybe even 90 million. Lou Dort. That's dope. But is it like that in baseball too? Like, for real. Like in MLB, the show there, is it unrealistic, or is it probably one of the most realistic sport games that you can, if you had to take a guess? I'm not really sure. Obviously I played it because I don't play the sport. Like, it's easy for me to say, oh, it's so realistic. Like if you don't play basketball and you only watch Google stats, then I'm sure most people who come on, so like if you don't watch this person and if you don't watch Fred VanVleet, you would say, oh yeah, that's realistic as heck. And I'm not saying he couldn't do that, but that most likely wouldn't happen. He most likely wouldn't take that shot in that position, and he most likely wouldn't defend that way. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, bro. Like, come on, bro. I got 11 inches on this man. What are y'all doing? This man dribbled into the paint instead of keeping the defender out. As you can see, I'm very passionate about basketball too. I keep talking about how I'm a huge Hawk fan. Like, if you're on my IG, if you follow my Instagram, I got nothing but stories. I got plenty of different, levels of content there, but I have stories regarding the Hawks on there, and I'm just constantly watching the games. And then when I try to talk to somebody about the game, like, that's the absolute worst. When you talk to somebody that doesn't really watch it, that claims to watch it, it's like, bro, I can honestly tell you do not watch basketball, bro. Like, you ain't even got to captain me. Just tell me you look up. Just tell me you look at stats, man. Like, I wouldn't be mad at you. Actually, it would make my life a lot easier if you told me you don't know what you're talking about. Then I ain't gotta waste my time.
And how about just floating to the rim on that
like trying to have a realistic conversation. Not saying I know every single thing about basketball. I'm a basketball guru, but
Coach can't be happy, and I think
I know why. I know a little bit. Inside. Yeah, Barrett, I agree, man. I agree. Like, it's no perfect. Yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. There's no perfect sports simulation, and you can only make it as good as you can only make it as good as you can, but it's definitely not going to be perfect. It's just way too many human details that go into every single concept. Like, you can't really, in my opinion, you can't really. I don't know why I tried to block that. Boy, stop. You can't really consider, like, someone's mindset when making a game. It's like, how could you do that? That's why when I look at certain, like, come on, he would use the pick. Is all I'm saying. Is he would use the pick. He would use, if he had 2 picks set for him, he would probably use both.
Playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. On the clock, here's T.
I'm just thinking about, like, robots or technology in the future as we get a little bit more advanced. It's like, that's one thing you just cannot consider. Like, how do you? It's never going to be perfect when you are making human-like robots. You're never going to be able to include the human factors into it. Just one's mentality. You can probably make it really, really close, but it's never going to be perfect for sure. So I guess I can't complain too much about the game not
Here's
being
what
perfect.
Toronto's
It
going
is still
right
very good. Like,
now.
I'm not
Lucas
going.
checked in, and Flynn subbed in for Fred Van Vliet.
Why?
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Olden.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA,
You know, I'm not going to pretend like it's not. I normally do full-length games on this type
more
of.
coaches, trainers, and specialists.
What is the
General
play? What is the
managers
play?
have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that
I normally do
effectively
full-length
collaborate
games on this type of thing just because I want to have as close as an NBA experience as I can.
That's always been the case. Thank you.
But also, with a team like this, when you win by 25, you can just get out. And normally it doesn't take two halves, or normally it wouldn't go into the second half. You'll also most likely won't see that very as often as that happens in 2K. You will not see that. Picture, you just won't see that. If you already up in the air going for a block, you definitely not about to cock back when the defender is right behind you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
From 3-point range.
But yeah, if you win by like 25, then you can just ask out. Wasn't expecting the Thunder to put up the fight that they did, but another reason why I like ball, because it's like, or basketball, is just because it's a game of runs for sure. So if you win one quarter by like, let's see, let's go to team comparison. So you win one quarter by 4 points, dominated. This one you win another quarter by 9 points, and you're winning one quarter by 8 points. Like, that's as realistic as it gets. It's not like blowouts that you're gonna see often. At least in my opinion, I don't see that very often. Like, I'll see just like this. Like, if you see a team losing by like 20s, it's a slow thing. It's a slow thing. So I guess I can't. I'm not really sure why my guy is. I'm not sure what I'm doing, actually. I just know I'm trying to get to 25. One thing you won't see is the center dribbling the ball as much as my center is. For sure. But it's like hard to like really play in the paint in this game, bro, because the AI is so crazy. Like, you feel like you gotta take over for sure, man.
Poked away. Provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.
Cool news is it's definitely about to be over. I got my PG right there. He's about to screw up somehow. Oh, my boy.
The pass to T.
Yeah, you know why it's like hard to stay consistent, in my opinion.
Takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And I think I kind of alluded to this earlier, talking about thinking about everyone else's thinking, but it's really us defeating ourselves well before we start. That's why the last time I think I said just start, man. Who cares? Like, honestly, who cares? Bro, ain't no. I gotta watch more OKC games, but come on now, come on, bro. They got two centers that's stretch the floor like that. Come on, man. I know Mike Muscala because he was a Hawk, but I ain't never seen this guy before.
Brooks outside. Toronto working the ball around now.
We really be defeating ourselves for real.
Shot attempt. And the rebound goes to
just thinking too much.
He's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Like last week it was fun when I was doing a solo session, but as I was doing it, I was not like, you know, I was not thinking, oh, this is great, like this is fantastic, I love it. I was more thinking, oh, you know, should I have said that, or should I have phrased that a different way? And that really impacts the artistic process, man. For real. But I gotta end this quick, bro, because I was not trying to be on for as long as I'm on. I don't understand.
Here's McKayne.
I didn't mean to do that. I actually meant to. Yeah, there we go. I meant to pass, but we Gucci. Bro, 35 and 25 is a ridiculous stat line. Like, it's really also no way to not have your stats be crazy off the charts. Like, it's the third quarter. If you saw that in today's game, you saw 35 and 25.
In perimeter scoring, I
They do not want me to just be sub out, bro. They want me in the whole game. That's crazy.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space.
But you saw that, a 35-25 game. That'd be crazy. And honestly, centers don't get shown that much love, so they probably wouldn't talk about it that much. But that is wild, though. 35-26. Like, come on, man. You would never see that. I always wondered what it must have been like to see Wilt Chamberlain play. Like today we scoff at it just because we didn't see it, which we do with every single thing in our lives. But think about that. This man had Jerry West and Elgin Baylor on his team. And that team sounds stacked as heck, and they still didn't win. And we don't talk about the Celtics. We don't talk about Bill Russell. We, as in me and my friends in my circle, don't talk about how crazy that must have been for Bill Russell to do the thing that he did against competition like that. The stats that I'm saying that's a crazy stat line now is stats that he was putting up, and that's wild to me. That's wild to me. Like, even though they were playing against janitors and plumbers, I don't necessarily believe that, bro. Because when you're the first people that's doing something, like, you don't have anyone before you to show you, like, yo, this is the way, bro. So, like, to put up crazy numbers like that, wow, it's wide open. To put up crazy numbers like that is insane. You're the first person to do it. You're the first person to do it. And I'm not saying he definitely gonna be the last. He's for sure gonna be the last, but come on, man. No one else has been able to replicate that, and he had no one before him to show that. So of course, people after him, because no one else has done it after him. Of course, we're not gonna give it the credit he deserves. But a stat line like this, if you see 35 and 26 in today's game, that's wild. I think Kevin Love had a 30 game, and that was just one game, and we praised him for it. Wilt Chamberlain did that damn near for a career, so that's what's so wild about it. So yeah, I said I wasn't gonna be on this long. I just wanted to get on because I was talking about staying consistent, and since I did this last week, and I might as well have done it this week. Also, the thing about 2K, how do you change this? Anybody know? Does anybody know? How do you change your fit? Why would I wear a brown tee and a long white tee under it with my headband on to my press interview? Like, come on, man. That don't even make sense. Oh, also, I can't hear my audio, so I have no idea what the question is they're asking me. What?
Look, Candace, I respect everyone's right to
How did we get here?
themselves, and I support my teammates.
I just got finished playing a basketball game. They're like, tell us about your political affiliations. It's like, bro, what?
Oh yeah.
And what are these questions and preset answers, bro? I guess that's it. That's how the media is now. So I guess that is mad realistic. You know what I mean? Like, I guess that's what people do nowadays. I just ain't never been like that. Bro, the day I don't have my audio is the day cutscenes happen.
You may know him as a YouTube star. I just know him as the Rook. MP, welcome to the show.
Hey, yo, thanks for having me, Kendrick.
Now, first of all, congratulations on making the All-Star team.
Hey, I appreciate that.
As you know, I've been
What's up with the fits, man? What's up with the fits, man? Like, come on. We was talking about no game is gonna be perfect, but let's just keep it a buck, bro. I should be able to change my outfit. I can't hear what's happening. I can't hear what he's saying, but hopefully he's roasting me for coming on national television in my checkered shirt and my gray suit. Hey, if you rock with this outfit, I'm sorry for laughing. For real. But I wouldn't rock it, bro. That's funny. Anyway, can't see what just popped up on the screen because my face over it, but it said "Be yourself." Let me see if I can change my fit real quick, cause you saying I just gotta buy it. Like, yo, I promise I've done that a million times. So look, I'm gonna close. I guess this is what I wear casually. On-court accessories, cool, suits. Do I have on this checkered suit? I mean, why is that even? Bro, I got on a tuxedo, which is better than my checker suit. I guess it don't even work, man, because I changed it. I'm pretty sure I changed it. I'm definitely not about to buy 1 million outfits on this game. I don't know what it is. Like, even the neighborhood, which I assume is what I'll wear when I go to a press conference interview. I just got on a standard 2K shirt. Like, I didn't change much. I got on bronze. But I don't know why. Like, when you go to the interview, it'll have you just in a generic outfit. I don't know how to fix that. I thought I got everything I needed. But anyway, Bear, I appreciate you hopping on, man, and chatting. Like I said, I'm just trying to stay consistent. I'm gonna try to do this again next week. But yeah, this was dope. All right, y'all have a good one.